Hope you're enjoying the live music and vibes at Play Musicians' produced live music event, PM Jam Nights. PM Jam Nights is every second and last Friday, right here at Dorian's Irish Pub, Jersey City. Check us out at facebook.com/PM Jam Nights for post-show pictures, audio, video, and news. PM Jam Nights includes some of the best singer-songwriters, originals, old school, new school, bands, dance, comedy, hip-hop, rock, and blues acts in Jersey City since 2010. The PM Jam Nights DJ After Party is from 12 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. with some of the hottest DJs, mixing, burning, and churning hits to make you sweat, sway, and dance till the early morning. Thank you for your support. Music makes the world go round and round, round and round. Round and round, round and round.
All right. Dexter, is that you?
Yes, Al. How are you?
I'm good. I love that.
I've been listening to the interview. It's awesome. I really enjoy that. I mean, even Mark's interview was Nashville and all that. He's very well spoken and very well. He's done his, he's got great credentials.
I know. I was. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so my mind is like clogged up.
I hope you feel better. Yeah, it's really chilly and cold out here. So. Yeah.
But I tell you, he was. I was reading through his bio here, and we were able to fill almost 45 minutes, with the bio. And the bio, wasn't very long, but it was just like information packed, and I was intrigued. I'm always intrigued by artists and what they do, especially the ones that can make their career, and not have to drive a taxi cab or be a carpenter, and then can make a living at music. And the way he interviews
it's great. I mean, I met Mark. Mark was playing at the bistro one day, and we hopped in. We just got stopped by at this place, the bistro, which is like right across my place. In Grove Street. And, it's just amazing the community feel that they're, like what we're creating out here. I mean, all of us, everybody, we hang together, we're friends, we argue a lot, but all that is, part of the process of, I think musicians right now are trying to feel their way around and trying to put everything into perspective in terms of making a living, their art, all that stuff. So it's a great time. I think things are moving in the right direction.
Yes, I think you're right. Tell us about the organization that you're working here, the playmusician.com.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I don't want to cut off Eddie Civitello's time, but I'll just quickly give you a snippet of stuff.
We have 15 minutes. We have 11 minutes before he comes on.
Sure. In about 1997, 98, when I was, in the city when I was working, I was fortunate enough to come across this place called the Wall Street Jam. And this was more like a musicians network. And it's called the Jam NYC. It's run by Greg Radin currently. Great place. And what got my eye, as in everybody else that was around, was this board on the street, an A board, which said, "Are you a musician trapped in the business suit?" And I was like, "Wow, that's exactly. I'm working, and I want to play music, and and I joined this place, and they had a subscription model. They owned the building. I think Sonic Youth used to have the first floor. They had a rehearsal space on the top, and they had all these Wall Street people from all around. Somebody playing as a hobby. Somebody just, some people just serious musicians and all that stuff. So it was a really good, like a small community in New York City for working people who wanted to play. And I got involved with that, and I started, playing in different bands and all that stuff. But it always stuck with me when I've always been Jersey. But when I moved to Newport in Jersey City, I always wanted to create that kind of vibe, like with people, getting everybody together, and slowly I started reaching out to people, and I would ask anybody on the street, hey, anybody who plays violin? Yeah, my sister plays violin. Oh, okay, great. Can I talk to her? And get people together and create bands. At that time, we used to do ticketed shows around in the Newport area, Jersey City area. And Michael Doran, which is the Dorans has two places, one in New York and one in Jersey. At some point, while I was doing this stuff, I met Chris Theodore, who you're going to interview, I think, at 8:15. And we were, he's a great guitarist, and I'm a bass player. That's my main instrument, and I'm trying to learn singer-songwriter stuff and all that, and I'm a rookie at all that. But I'm a bass player mainly. And so we were in a band and in different projects, and I told Chris, it would be awesome if we could just start PM Jam Nights, like this thing where we can get all these people together as a community and get artists, and instead of us being a trio house band, we could start off with a house band, and then we can take it from there. And so he agreed, and then we had a three-piece house band in Dorrance, and Michael Doran, they've been very supportive of us. They knew what we were up to, and he knew me in the city. I mean, he knew about me in New York City because I used to frequent that place in New York before with a friend. And so we just started as a house band in Newport and getting, invite people over, have an open jam. People would just come, and it was a lot of fun, and people would dance. And it was great. After 8 months of that, then Chris had to move on to bigger, better projects, and so I took a little hiatus, like a break from that, and I wanted to continue along. And during that time, I said I'll come back in spring or summer, but I got to get a nice team together. And I met this amazing kid whose name is Kevin Moraka, very passionate about music. And he, on the last day of our show, he just popped into the room, and he started working, like helping us out as an intern, gear and sound. He's fresh out of his sound engineering course and all that stuff. And then Kevin, I say, hey Kevin, you want, let's keep this going. You want to jump in? You're like, yeah, man. And so we started doing that, and then a whole band over the months, I changed the format though. I didn't make it a house band anymore. I said, you know what? Let's make it about other people. Why take 40 minutes of time? Just let people come and let's showcase them. And that slowly and gradually, grew from sometimes we get amateurs, sometimes we get semi-pros, sometimes pros, and that just took its own course, and there being people, joining us, and we got an excellent team of people that we work very hard to. We love hosting. That's what it's about. We love a good show, and we try to up the ante by getting our gear, fixing the room, seeing things, and we did other shows too. We did one at Bistro. And hopefully, fingers crossed, by next week I'll know we'll be moving we'll be additionally adding a new location in Grove Street. So that's it. Just took its own, its own course actually.
So you're gonna have a second location on the same night or a different night of the week?
It would be different night of the week. So second and last Fridays at Dorrance, and then we would put first and probably first and third at a different location.
That's great. So you'll be every week then. That's great progression.
Yeah. We've been always a free show, no charge. We did that for the community, but now with this new location, it'll be a ticketed show. It's a bigger room. We're gonna not only music. I want to do some documentaries and all that other stuff in that room. So it'll be a different type of show. It won't be exactly a PM Jam Nights, but it'll be a ticketed show with, a better, the production level would be on different genres. I don't want to only do music. I want to do, theater, drama, whatever. Try to bring that into the Grove Street area. It's already vibrant. I just want to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. So are you still in a band yourself, or are you more or less?
Yes, that's a very good question. I love to play. I miss playing. Sometimes, so what I do is occasionally I'll say, Mark, you want to do a couple of songs, and the open jam that we started after 12 o'clock, we started like an open jam thing where we just jam out. So I get to get my rocks off after 12. And play a little bit, play bass and all. Yeah, and at home, I have a very small studio, So I kind of do stuff out there. I've written a couple of tunes, so recording it, and I miss playing. I love playing, but it's part of it. I try to balance it out. I actually played with Martha and James at Rockwood, I think a few months back. So it was great. It helps me get, it's therapeutic. Music is therapeutic. That's what it is. So.
Absolutely. So it sounds like you're a fabulous producer. You're putting these shows together. You're bringing in these artists. These artists love you. I got to tell you, just by listening to them, listening to them on these interviews. That fellow last night, Matty. I mean, he couldn't say enough nice things about you. He called you his.
No, I know. I really appreciate them too. I mean, we've become friends too. We keep in touch with each other a lot. We all live around the same area, and they're very good people. Besides, the music aspect of it and all that stuff. They're all great people. We all share a common kindred, I would say. We're very excited about Jersey City, and I think we all know that there's so much. It's fresh. There's an opportunity to be part of something out here as it's growing, and I think we all love that. That's what it is, and we all love. We all really admire and respect each other. So it's good. It couldn't be better. Yes,
the Jersey City, as well as a lot of other cities in New Jersey and around the country, are going up. These inner cities now are having these renaissances. Asbury Park.
Asbury Park, as you said, as you mentioned earlier. Yep.
Not Ford in town, but there's another, and they happen to be waterborne cities. Cities on rivers.
Right.
Cities on the ocean, cities on the Hudson River, of course, like Jersey City, and Weehawken, I think, is going under a little bit of a renaissance too.
Yep.
And it's exciting, and it's exciting, and people like yourself, music brings folks to these places, and you're providing a necessary, a soothing of the population with your performances. Even non-human beings respond to music. I have a cat that is here. Right?
That's true.
I close the door.
No, it's really good. It's like I think some of the best bands were a band. Like I come from an older school of like a band and friends, and it's like sometimes a dysfunctional marriage when everybody, but you get great art and great music when. So I think with all our friends in our circle around here, we're all we try to band together, and that's how all the good scenes, the Seattle scene, there was a whole bunch of people getting together, networking, helping each other out. I think piggybacking is the way to go, and that's why at our show at PM Jam Nights we try to make it as diverse as possible and surprise people. Okay, you're gonna have say 40 minutes of say folk music, and the next thing, you think, okay, I'll just support the artist that I've come to see, and then you get totally what? The next one is something totally different. It could be blues, funk, hip hop, doesn't matter, Bollywood, something totally different. People stay back because they see, wait a minute, this is something different. So I think our job as curators, event promoters, I think also is to not only entertain but to educate. That's a big thing. We have to educate so that somebody who's into one genre, just because you don't get a chance, and nowadays it's so busy with technology and you got so many choices, that when you're in that room, I feel that I want to make that experience. I want that person to really have a good time, and also hopefully get them to listen to another artist which they never would have listened to, never would have even thought about it, and that only happens in a live experience, I think, in a live show,
Absolutely. All right. Well, we have Eddie coming in right now, and I wanted to get you on the air as well, so we used our time wisely here, and we're gonna have you back on, because I like this relationship that we're starting to cultivate here, because I think
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, you're making my job a little bit easier. Margaret has talked very highly of you.
I did want to say, I think you guys do a really good job, and you know, we love supporting you, and thank you for the opportunity for all these artists and giving them a, you know, thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure working with you, and Peg, and it's been great. So you know, thank you so much. I really want to say that from my heart, bottom of my heart. Thank you.
You're welcome, and we're nowhere near finished. We're not.
All right.
It's only the beginning. Okay. So
okay, thank you. Take care.
You might see us tomorrow night. We might come up there tomorrow.
I'm excited. I think you'll have a great time, and it'll be great to meet you personally. I know, and I think you'll have a good time too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Take care. Okay. Bye. Thank you very much, Texter. Okay, so Texter is one of the masterminds of this PM Jam up in Jersey City, which is turning into a fabulous, fabulous showcase of a lot of these artists that you've been hearing over the last couple of days here. And we have our next showcased artist coming up here